Wayne Farris using his height to really pull those arms back. Tommy Jr. hanging in everything he has, and boy, it takes a lot to hang in when somebody's about to put your shoulder blades together backward. And a good move. Got out of it. Couldn't get to the corner, though. Farris right on top of it. Latham back behind again. Boy, don't you know those shoulder blades got to be so sore. Where those, they have just been working on that. They could get a submission out of this. You keep it up long enough. A guy can only take so much. But young Tommy really hanging tight. Tony rooting him on from the corner, but he just can't do any more than that. He can't reach him. They've kept him away from that corner. Latham still hanging it. Tommy trying to spin out of it. He's closer to the corner. If he could just get a hand free now. Here comes Farris. Nails him from behind it. Tony took all he could. He goes after Farris. Referee trying to break him up, and Farris outside the ring. The referee runs Tony out. Meanwhile, Latham still hanging in there. Got those arms pulled right up behind. We're running out of time on this bout.
12 minutes gone. That leaves 3 minutes in the time limit.
3 minutes left in the time period as Wayne Farris now takes over on Tommy Gilbert Jr., who is trying his best to do the smart thing, and that's get to his corner. He needs to get out of there. And Farris grabs him by the hair and just jerks him back. So determined, Gilbert is. He kept working his way to the corner. Farris finally just jerked him right off his feet, and Latham takes over. It's a one-fall, 15-minute time limit bout.
It's been good strategy by Latham and Farris. They were able to get Tommy Jr. in there, and they have kept him tied up for several minutes away from the tag on Tony Charles.
He close.
Didn't get it, though.
Couldn't make it to the corner, no, sir.
There are now 2 minutes. 2 minutes left.
At the 13-minute mark, Latham and Farris content to work on young Tommy Jr. But I'll tell you, they're not any closer to a pin because they haven't tried for one. And Tommy Jr. just determined he's not going to give it up. He keeps battling with them, and they're not too far from the time limit. Gilbert loose, tags Tony Charles. Here comes the Welshman. Beautiful block. Oh, again. Four in a row for Tony Charles. Smacks them together. Tony gets rid of one of them. He throws Farris out of there, leaving Latham inside. Puts the shoulder to him.
1 minute.
We're at the 60-second remaining mark. 1 minute.
Oh.
Wayne Farris pulled a rope down as Charles was going to take the spring, and he went right through the opening of the rope as Tony was going to take it on his back, come flying into Latham. Double clothesline on Tommy Jr., but our time is running down to the wire.
30 seconds.
Farris back in.
Tony's knee is hurt.
And they're double teaming Tommy Jr. and Tony hurt his knee. He may have hit that strut that stuck out. It fell out earlier. And Tony may have hit it right on the kneecap when Farris pulled the rope down.
10 seconds.
We're only 10 seconds away. As Tommy Jr. and they're taking the punishment. Here comes his dad. Well, the time had run out. The referee referee signaled for the bell to be rung, but I think the time had already rung out, and out of there they go.
I guess had Tony Charles and Eddie Gilbert caught outside interference.
Well, okay, that's the decision from referee Paul Morton. There is one of those situations, Dave, where I think it was in the process where I was just getting ready to ring the bell on it, where the time might have been out. So
I think Tommy hit the ring just about 2 seconds before the time limit would have expired anyway. So
Tommy Gilbert in there to when his son caught in between Farris and Latham, and they were really working him over. Tony, as Farris pulled that down, I don't know, it very well could have been. The ring support that was knocked down earlier is sticking out about 1.5 feet below the ring. And when Tony flipped out of that ring, his knee may very well have come right down on that ring support. And Tony was unable to get back in the ring. And they were working over young Tommy, and that signaled for his dad to come flying out there and see if he couldn't help him out, because it was certainly an unfair situation with a 2-on-1 thing in there. So officially, it is going to be a win for Latham and Farris on a disqualification. We've got more wrestling action, and we'll be back to it in just a moment.